In breaking news coming in, the RSS has come out in defense of Vedpratap Vaidik, who had met 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed in Pakistan. Senior RSS leader Indresh Kumar described Vaidik as a nationalist leader and hoped his decision to meet Hafiz Saeed was in national interest. The RSS leader described Jammu and Kashmir as the only unresolved issue between India and Pakistan. The RSS's defense comes in the wake of the BJP-led centre distancing itself from Vaidik over his alleged seditious statement on Jammu and Kashmir and his meeting with the 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed at the JOD headquarters, remember, in Pakistan. Vaidik, a Baba Ramdev aide, has earlier claimed that he has no links to the RSS. We have Brijesh Pandey joining us on the phone line for more on the story. Brijesh, it's not really surprising that the RSS is coming out to support Vedpratap Vaidik, considering really the heaps of praise that he's spoken about the RSS, or rather he's claims to have spoken about the RSS when he met Hafiz Saeed. But what really does this say about the equation, considering the government has distanced itself from this meeting, claimed to have no information of it, and the RSS coming out to officially say that it was a good thing that Vaidik did?
Well, this particular statement made by Indresh Kumar has put the government in a quandary and given a shot in the arm to the Congress accusation, which was said by Rahul Gandhi yesterday before the start of the parliament, that Vedpratap Vaidik is an RSS man.
Right.
Remember yesterday, the whole of the day, BJP and all the senior ministers of the Bharatiya Janata Party, as well as Ram Madhav was of the RSS earlier and has now joined BJP now. He also came out in open and said that Vedpratap Vaidik is not an RSS man. So this particular statement given by Indresh Kumar will definitely bolster Congress, and they will try to pin the government, which has been trying very studiously since yesterday to distance itself. They have clearly said that whatever Vedpratap Vaidik is doing, he has no government sanction, any sanction or otherwise. So it will definitely put the government in a spot of bother and will make the camp of Congress happy, which has been saying since yesterday that Vedpratap Vaidik is an RSS man.
And would it not also, Brijesh, further bolster the claim that the Congress party has repeatedly been making about the track to diplomacy?
Well, it's slightly, it will be slightly unclear about the track to diplomacy, because you know there were several in the contingent. There were a couple of Congress ministers. Salman Khurshid was there, Manishankar Aiyar was there, and a couple of other journalists were also part of the contingent. It was this meeting with the Hafiz Saeed which became the controversial meeting between Vaidik and Hafiz Saeed. So track to diplomacy would be a slightly far-fetched, but then yes, it would definitely give the Congress the stick to beat the BJP with, by saying that this man definitely looks like that he has some RSS connection, and the journey of Vedpratap Vaidik might have an indirect blessing of RSS, which would be extremely embarrassing for the government, because the kind of stance it has taken, and if you remember Gilani and all, who had shared the dance with Hafiz Saeed, and the kind of severe criticism they had come in for. So it would definitely embarrass the government a great deal, and the BJP would again like to distance itself, but it has definitely given a shot in the arm for the Congress.
The Congress party, I'm sure, is eager to issue a response to that statement by Indresh Kumar. Thanks very much, Brijesh, for joining us with those details there.